AITA, I refuse to take my daughter to see her mother. Almost a year ago my best friend, and mother of my youngest child, was arrested for child abuse and child neglect. She was arrested on these charges because her new boyfriend had beaten one of her children and left bruises, which were called into the authorities by a third party. Her boyfriend was arrested as well and facing more severe charges than her. I have gotten full custody of our daughter, and since she's been in jail, everyone has abandoned her and no one has posted her bail. I left communication open for her to call our daughter, and even put money on her books to do so. Instead, she wasted all of the money calling her son and God knows who else. She's called our daughter once over 6 months ago, and didn't even use the free 5 to 10 minutes she can use a day to call her on the holidays. She's facing up to 15 years in prison if she's found guilty, but given a plea deal, she declined for 4 years in prison and 10 on probation. My mother asked me if I was going to take my daughter to visit her mom and I told her no. I wasn't taking my baby to a jail, or to a prison if she's found guilty. To which my mother replied, well, I hope she gets out, she doesn't deserve this. Here is where I'd been called the AH. I told my mother I vehemently disagreed. She barely knew this man a few weeks before moving her kids in with him and giving up her house, and she knew about the abuse, and instead of asking for help to get away from him, she stayed quiet. When asked why, her reply was along the lines of you'd have said I told you so or judged me. I feel this isn't a valid excuse at all. I had told her moving in so soon was a mistake, but I would not have held it over her. I would have gotten her and the kids out even if it meant them moving in with me. Which she fully knew because I told her this before the move. My mother said people make mistakes and I should forgive her and move on for our daughter's sake. I can move on, but that doesn't mean I'm taking my baby daughter to a prison or jail. AITA, because of my stance to not take my daughter to a prison/jail to see her mom,